Good afternoon. My name is Maisha Landry, and this is Public Speaking 1315. Today I'm going to be discussing the duties of a mortician. And the purpose is to give one a thorough knowledge about the duties of a mortician. Morticians are more than just long-faced, creepy people that everybody refers to them as. I've asked around and several people say that they look scary or they look dead, or why they have to look dead because they work amongst the dead. Well, there's reasons why. It's part of their duty to not be attached, and no matter what kind of job you have, you're gonna have some type of attachment. And because you're human, you're gonna wear your you have feelings, and so it's not good in that business to show your feelings or whatever, because you can offend the family if you're just a happy-go-lucky person, or if you're a mean and angry, aggressive person, you can offend a family member because, after all, it's still a business. According to Home Security Shield, Beaumont is number 8 of their top 20 list of the most dangerous cities to live in. Beaumont has a crime ratio of 59 to every 1,000 people. Your chances of becoming a victim are 1 in 17. And that's why I picked this topic because, well, in today's society, especially Beaumont, we're coming more into contact with morticians than we ever have because of our crime rate. People are dying every day. Morticians morticians are there for families at very difficult times in their lives, and they have to wear hats of many. They wear many hats. They're not just morticians. They look at themselves sometimes as surgeons. And the good part about being a surgeon is that you don't have to worry about the person dying on you because they're already gone. But when they're in the embalming room, it's like they're in the operating room. They also have to be counselors. They sometimes have to be mediators because families can come in and not get along. They are event planners because they have to see to it that these people are buried in a respectable manner. In order for a person to wear these hats, they have to be well trained. And this training normally takes like 15 months. You can go to school for 9 months and become a licensed funeral director, but you won't be able to work with the dead. You won't be able to embalm them or be in the back room. But your job would basically be tending to the families. And in those 9 months, they teach you the appropriate behavior of coming into contact with bereaving families. And if you do the 15 months, that'll get you an associate's or a fast associate's degree, and you'll be able to embalm. And like I said, with embalming, is body sculpture. You can think of the various ways that a person dies, and it's up to that mortician to make sure that person looks presentable for their last and final viewing. So it's the embalming process is a long, strenuous process, but at the end of the day, it gets done. There are 4 accredited colleges in Texas. There's Amarillo College, and that's in Amarillo, Texas. There's Commonwealth, that's in the north side of Houston. There's the Dallas Institute of Funeral Directing, and then there's San Antonio College. As far as their duties, with them acting as counselors, they have to offer words of encouragement. They have to comfort these families. And keep in mind that these families sometimes are hard to get, sometimes you have people that has a bad understanding. So at the same time, with being a mortician, you have to remember that you're on a job. So it's like you're a salesperson too, because you're selling your ideas or your events to these people. And a lot of times, can you imagine yourself being in that kind of position where you burying somebody that's close to you, and then you have this sales pitch person, which is the mortician, that's in your face. So a lot of times their job is not easy for them, but at the end of the day, it has to get done. You also have to know your boundaries when you're working with these families. It's because because you're human, it's so easy to get attached. And with getting attached, you know, and then living in a small community, you have people that want favors. Well, that's not good when you're trying to conduct business. And, you know, you have people as well. You get too attached and they come to you because many have financial problems. Nobody plans on burying anybody. People have problems enough trying to keep up with health insurance, let alone life insurance. So many people die without policies, which leaves their families in a bind. And then they look for favors. Well, you can't handle too many favors because you're trying to run a legitimate business. So you have to learn how to separate business and your personal life. It's best to conduct our business during the office hours because just to keep a professional appearance with you and the families. Also, in the undertaker business, there is no right or wrong way. The hours can take you out of your comfort zone. You can be in the middle, you can be on vacation or in the middle of a backyard barbecue and you get a phone call that says, hey, we have a body that we need you to pick up. And you immediately have to stop what you're doing and, you know, put your hat back on and be a mortician again. So imagine being amongst your family and you at a happy event and you turn around and have to go to work. Well, keep in mind that when people die, everybody don't die the same way. So you might get this phone call and it's a gunshot victim, or it's a person that's been in a car crash. And keep in mind when you're doing this that these people, you're one of the first people that's on the scene, so nothing is cleaned up. So imagine having to go to a call that's somebody that's been ejected from a vehicle. So you have to mentally prepare yourself for for what's worse or what's to come. And it's not always easy. Many morticians often have to go through counseling because you're seeing all kind of crazy stuff that you can only imagine or whatever. And this stuff don't just go away because week by week, and like I said, in Beaumont, the crime rate is so high, you're not just getting sick people. Old people aren't dying. There's more young people dying now than old people. And the chances of a young person dying sickly is slim to none compared to the crime rate that we have. So imagine the mess or imagine the places where these people having to go to pick up these bodies. So after hearing all of this, I hope that you now can have a bit of respect for these morticians. They are more than just long-faced people. They have hearts and they have compassion, but at the end of the day, they have a job to do. So the next time you see a mortician, smile. Don't be so scared because they are human too. Thank y'all for listening.